Create a map view component. In exercise 3, you can find a map rendered. Let's open the exercise and check what we got. As you see here, there is a map rendered and work fine. There is a styles rendered correctly because we can see the zoom in and zoom out and the power of attributions for the map. And here you can find all the code of the map wrote inside the app function component here. So the goal of the exercise is to separate that code inside MapView component that we can reuse it in any other project. So to create my component, I will create it in a new folder. I will call this folder ArcGIS components. My components, I will call my component MapView, but I will add a prefix Arc MapView. The prefix will be Arc MapView, and I will add a file for my component with extension tsx. Here I will create a simple component which will return just the name of the component right now. Here is my component. I will export this I will export this component through access point of this component, this folder, which will be index.ts, and I will export my component through it. So it's called Arc MapView from the file that we created for our component. I will do the same thing for the ArcGIS components. I will create index.ts as the access point for all component, and I will call and it will export my component through it. So that's it. Right now I will back to app file, and I will not return the map div. Instead of that, I will return my component. So here we are. I will import. Oh, I think I wrote this file. I make a mistake. So index. I hope I didn't do the, yeah, great. So I will import my component here, save the changes, all the changes, and check the result. As you can see, the name of the component here in the top left. Right now I will move all that code to my component. Including the import. Okay, I will move that. Oh, I took, so let me move this code to our component here. And I will save changes for all files. Check my map rendered. I will back again to my component. If you notice, this part is just JavaScript code. No need to write this code here inside my component. I will separate that also in a folder, and I will call this folder ArcGIS SDK, and this function inside this component will be responsible about all the JavaScript related to the SDK. I will create a function. Actually, this code, both of the or this piece of code responsible to create a map view. So I will create a function called create map view, and this function will return a view for me. Here I will back to the my components. Oh, I create the file in the wrong folder, so I will move it here. Back to my component. I will take this piece of code with import map and map view and move that to my function. And I will return from this function the map view. Here I need to pass the container. I will call this argument container, which will be HTML div element, and I will pass that directly to the container. I will back to my component and use this new function here. I need to export this function through the access point of this folder, so I will export it from here. I will back here, const view equal ref.current back to the code, everything working fine. Now we need also to separate the styles. So we have in the index we import this asset. We will take this part and go to the ArcGIS component next to the index. Here I will create styles.css and I will add the import here, and I will import the style file here. Also, don't forget the app styles, which we styled the div. I should move that with the component here. So next to this file I will create a file with the same name but with extension of CSS, and I will add that the code or the styles here. Also I should import my styles, so I will import save all files. Let's check if we destroy anything. I think everything worked fine, and that's it. Thank you.